Alright, so we just found all of our zeros using synthetic division, but most likely you're going to want to use the AC method if you know how to do it. And from this point right here, we had found our first zero using synthetic division. It's 5, and that gets us a factor of x minus 5. Let's factor this thing right here, okay? And since it doesn't start with a 1, we'll have to use AC method. So let's take a look at that. All right, I want to factor 3x squared plus 8x minus 35. 3x squared plus 8x minus 35. Okay, and this is really factor by grouping. People call it the AC method. Okay, A, B, C, A, and C. And they call it AC because it's cool. And they call it AC because it's going to be 3 times 35. All right, let's see what that is. Calculator, 3 times 35 is 105. And then we list all the possible pair factors of 105. 1 and 105. Let's see, 3 is going to work. 3 and 35. 105 divided by 4 doesn't work. 105 divided by 5 and 21. All right, you try to divide everything into there. Let's see if there's any more. All right, the last one is 7 and 15. Okay, I tried 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. They didn't work. So, which of these pairs is going to subtract to give me 8? All right. And that's going to be 7 and 15. Okay, so this 8x here, this positive 8x, we can get that by saying minus 7x plus 15x. Okay, and that's what we're going to do. So this is minus 7x plus 15x. So we split up our 8x, drop down the first term, and drop down the last term. Okay, and now it's factored by grouping with the Spider-Man colors. So my first group is going to be blue. My second group is going to be red. Greatest common factor of the first group is x, and I'll be left with 3x minus 7. Drop down the plus. Greatest common factor of my second group, 15 and 35 is going to be 5. And I'll be left with 3x minus 7. All right, this makes me happy because 3x minus 7 and 3x minus 7 are both the same. So when I take that out of the whole thing, and it's gone, what would I be left with? X plus 5. So I have 3x minus 7 out in the front, x plus 5 here. Okay, so this is another way, AC method, to factor this thing. And if you took the math class before this one, then you're probably familiar with this. All right, so I have x minus 5, 3x minus 7, and x plus 5. Okay, if I want to find the zeros, I set every one of them equal to 0. And then I solve all of them. Add 5 to both sides. X equals 5. Okay, I already knew that one from up here. Let's solve this one. Add 7 to both sides. 3x equals 7. Divide both sides by 3. X is 7 over 3. And then subtract 5 from both sides. x is negative 5. Okay, so here are my three answers, my three zeros. So it's the third way I'm doing it. This is what most math people are going to want you to do. But I say it's up to you, whichever way you find that is makes the most sense, the way that you can remember it best.